Have you ever noticed the people who never post on social media? Their profiles are quiet. No selfies, no status updates, maybe one photo from years ago. Yet they're there watching, scrolling, reading, observing everything. Who are they? What are they thinking? And why, in a world that never stops sharing, do they choose silence? Because maybe the people who say the least understand the most. We live in an age where posting has become second nature, as if life doesn't exist unless it's shared. But for millions of people, the feed is a stage they never step on. Today, we're exploring the hidden psychology of those who don't post, what drives their silence, what they see that others miss, and why their restraint might actually be a form of quiet power. These are 7 reasons. The first is the silent majority. Here's a fact that surprises almost everyone. Around 90% of social media users rarely post anything. They're the silent majority, the ones who scroll more than they share. They're not absent. They're just quiet. And that quietness tells a story. Some of them simply enjoy observing. They don't feel the urge to document every moment. For them, living is enough. Validation isn't necessary. The second, personality and self-perception. Psychologists say that people who post less tend to score higher in introversion, reflection, and self-control. They think before they share. They weigh privacy against exposure. They ask, do I really need to post this, or do I just want approval? Meanwhile, frequent posters often score higher in extroversion and openness. They express themselves by sharing. But those who stay quiet? They don't need the digital applause to feel seen. Their sense of identity comes from within. The third one, the fear of exposure. Of course, there's another layer, fear. Social media can feel like a stage where everyone's a critic. Every photo, every thought open for judgment. Will people like this? Will they think I'm weird? That anxiety has a name: evaluation apprehension. And in a world where the audience is endless, the fear of being misunderstood can keep people from ever posting. So instead of performing, they choose peace. Instead of posting, they protect themselves. Fourth one is privacy and control. Once something's online, it's no longer fully yours. It can be saved, copied, taken out of context. People who don't post value boundaries. They prefer to decide what parts of their lives belong to the internet, if any. In a culture that rewards oversharing, privacy becomes a quiet rebellion. They aren't hiding. They're simply choosing what's sacred. The fifth, the observer's advantage. Here's the secret advantage of the silent ones. When you're not busy performing, you can really see. Observers notice things others miss: body language, emotion, patterns. They think deeply instead of instantly reacting. Psychologists say observers often show higher empathy and awareness. So while everyone else rushes to post the highlight reel, they're quietly studying what it means to be human. Sixth, authenticity and self-worth. Maybe that's the real reason they don't post. They don't need proof of happiness to feel happy. They don't need likes to feel loved. They already know who they are, and that kind of confidence doesn't need an audience. So the next time you see someone who never posts, don't assume they're hiding. Maybe they've just found peace in the quiet, because sometimes the loudest thing you can say in a noisy world is nothing at all.